Powerful impact, boom from the cannon. Not bragging, trying to justify, just imagine. Vocab, you remember the scenario? Oh my goodness. 1991. Boy, the hip hop back then. So if you rocking with us, we was talking about Kawhi Leonard and how he left the Olympic team because of soreness in his knee. Also, he was saying that he couldn't. He never said he couldn't play. So let's just go ahead and go there. They were just agreeing with him, the committee, that, hey, look, you probably need to go ahead and shut it down. The Clippers organization and the NBA encouraged him because they have a $2 billion stadium that's opening up and they need him to put butts in the seats. Then we had a candid question about where do you put him in this decade as a small forward? Is he top 5? And I gave you the list and I gave you the criteria. So do what you will with that. All right. So when we get into talking about Klay Thompson on this, really on our show, check the files. We said that Klay Thompson is going to come back with a vengeance and he's going to be on fire. He just broke his silence yesterday. And in The Athletic and Tim Cato, he pretty much validated everything that I said was going to happen before it happened. Shout out to me. Now, Klay, when he was younger, he talks about when Scottie Pippen left the Bulls and he played at Portland and him being from Portland and him living around that area, what it meant to him. And he says, and I quote, "I'm not saying I'm Scottie, but I take a lot of inspiration from past athletes, how their careers might have gone astray with their either they left the team or they joined a new team. Some guys thrive, and I look forward to being rejuvenated here playing because there's a lot of basketball left in me." End quote. We told you what it was going to be before Klay even broke his silence. Check the files. I was right. Shocker. He's fired up. The next year, he'll be with a great cast around him. It was disrespectful when he pitched a contract to the Warriors before the season ended, and they never even responded to him. Now let that sink in. They never even responded to him. That's why I said Mike Dunleavy Jr. is a 14-karat dummy. Alfalfa. I'm in the mood for love. You gave Draymond Green $100 million for what? Look at Draymond Green's stat line. He got $100 million for who he used to be. And I'll hear all the arguments all day long. You paid Klay when Klay was hurt and Klay couldn't. No, look, this dude, when he's on, he is in a category by himself. Like I told you, at one point, people thought that he was better than Steph Curry. This is not too long ago in the distant past. But you don't even return this dude's contract? That's disrespectful because that's negotiating. You're not going to get everything you want. The other side, they're not going to get everything they want, but somehow you don't even return this dude's calls? Come on, man. This is insane. Now, once that happened, then he got the answer he wanted and he knew it was time to go. And he said, "I'm very grateful for my time in Gold State, but I just felt like moving on can just energize me and do something special for the rest of my career. Sometimes a breakup is necessary to do what is right." End quote. So yeah, he made up his mind a long time ago. And we'll get back into this when we take a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. Drop the spot. Taco Bell, live Moz. Order online, download the app, or visit your good folks at your local Taco Bell. Taco Bell, live Moz. So when we last left off, Klay had made up his mind where he was pretty much ready to go. The Golden State Warriors disrespected him. They didn't even return this guy's contract negotiation. They gave an offer. Well, he submitted an offer and they never even got back to him. And sometimes it's the things that you don't say that register the loudest. But why Dallas? Not the Lakers or Sacramento, not even his hometown or up and around Portland Trailblazers. What drew Klay to Dallas? He says Dallas was so attractive because of the young players. When I'm watching the Mavs make their run for the championship, I just saw myself fitting in really well with this team and personnel. They look like they have fun playing with each other. They played for each other, and that was very attractive for me. That's all I needed to see. There was a mutual interest there, and that's why I am here. End quote. So he liked the fact that they didn't shoot up 100 balls. And when people think about playing with LeBron James, pretty much you're just going to stand around and watch LeBron James. The offense doesn't really move the ball. It really dies once you get around one or two guys and then they play ISO ball all the time. I think that him going to Sacramento, because Mike Brown was the assistant coach at Gold State for so many years, it still had like a Gold State feel. Also, Klay has been in the state of California all his life. He just wanted to try something new. He wanted to go where the pieces fit, and he wanted to play where guys were selfless and they played for one another. You can't blame him for that. The point in the piece that I didn't like was the rehabbing of Kyrie Irving's image. What did he need to rehab from? Because I still can't remember what Kyrie done. He was never in trouble with the law, nor has he committed any crimes. Why did he need to clean up his image? I'm baffled by that statement. Oddly enough, he never finished the sentence. And I don't understand why. Again, if it's about freedom of speech, Kyrie Irving, he tweeted about a documentary that he didn't even watch called From Hebrews to Negroes, which was on Amazon. And he shared it on social media, and that led to backlash because of what? He didn't clearly endorse it. He never said he watched it. He just thought about sharing it. There are some people in this country that consider themselves Black Hebrews. And that's about freedom of religion and expression. So why would he need to rehab something that he didn't even do anything? If that's his choice of religion, then what's the problem? I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole with you all. Not doing that at all. So Klay, he had received a text from Tyree just how grateful he is to be here, and that the city embraced him, the organization embraced him, who, you know, Klay played against him twice in the NBA Finals, so he was happy to go ahead and get that text from Kyrie and really feel like he was energized. And then we'll be back to close this out when we take a quick 20 from a rap album that we are endorsing this month, Drop the Spot. Yes, Apathy, Connecticut Casual, Chapter 2, in stores now. My thing I love on her is the Connecticut Formal. I love No One Can Hear You Scream, Vacation, Never Change with Lil Vic, and Around the Planet. Connecticut Casual, Chapter 2 by Apathy, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it's Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. So getting back into this, now, the one thing they did point out is that Luka, the way that Luka plays basketball, it leaves guys open on the perimeter. And that plays into Klay Thompson's hands, because the more open looks that he can get when Luka's drawing that attention, then he's going to knock down those shots. So you have to really respect the perimeter. Guys aren't going to stand around and watch Luka. And if Kyrie is actually beating you with that dribble, drive, penetration, and kick, then it's over. If he lines up in the edge, if he's out on the wing, if he's out on the extended wing, like I said, Klay's going to be playing in a system that's going to be very beneficial to his skill set in the back half of his career. So like I say, we can't wait to see it. It's going to be a good time for all. But let me know what you think. Is Klay Thompson a man on a mission, or is this destined to fail? This is Big Vern.